You got Joss here. Hey Joss, how's it going?
Good to hear you.
He's mentioning too many pay-to-play scams out there.
I agree.
Many musicians fall for it.
Yeah, good point.
It's very, very true. And now going outside of the realm of musicians, now with the whole thing with social media, the pay-to-be thing does exist. It is a part of how this game is played, but it done randomly or done without the knowledge of what you're doing.
Yeah,
You're just spending your money to no avail.
agreed.
So the whole pay-to-play thing has always been a thing. You always paid your way in.
It has a name, it's Payola.
Payola. It has always been the case, but even payola is a skill to have.
It is. You gotta learn because,
Yeah.
being frank, if let's say that you are running a social media business, okay? Why would you do it? Do you truly do it for people to have a way to communicate with each other? Of course not. You're doing it out of profit. Why? It's not because you're evil. So before you begin bringing your torches, you freaking Marxist, you do it because you need to feed your family. Simply put, you deserve the right to have nice things as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you're providing something of value, you should be rewarded for it. As simple as that. Okay. So the business model is designed around some form of profitability for the guy who is producing the social media outlet.
Yeah.
Why do you think your stuff is going to be seen for free? But he's making a good point. If you don't have a strategy, you are just going to throw money at the wall expecting for something to change. And the only thing that's going to change is your wallet. It's going to slim. It's going to go slimmer.
Yeah, because there's a key word here that we to point out. Pay-to-play scams, and yet there are plenty of pay-to-play scams out there, because we don't have necessarily to go into the rabbit hole of bot farms and stuff like that, which relate to that internet theory, which is a topic on its own.
It will be fun.
Yes, it's a topic on its own, but a good chunk of the internet now is populated by non-human entities.
Yes.
And how much the value of a view and the value of a like has gone down dramatically over the course of the years. Of course, they still represent something, but I'd say now we're talking about engagement being the true coin in this environment, because it's real people interacting with real content.
I agree. That's why these social media, for example, YouTube and Instagram, and now X, are putting so much emphasis on live shows, because live shows are the rare examples on which they can be almost certain that there are actually humans watching and interacting. And yeah, just to mind that. And another thing, regarding the whole pay to win, I got an anecdote to share. A friend of mine, she was telling me that she was super proud because she released a song on Spotify. She's not a musician, by the way. Okay. So she wrote it for her husband, and she was super happy because look at this. Like, great. You paid $25 for the whole year, right? Of course not. How much did you pay? She didn't tell me, but I can assume that she paid big bucks, because she told me it's because I've been in touch with this agency. Like, those are the scams that Joss are referring to. Yeah. Those sons of a horse are so
PG.
I'm trying to keep it PG. Of course, they're a horse. Those individuals are preying on the high hopes and also goodwill of musicians or people who are releasing music, because once nowadays everybody can actually release music. Proof, she did. And she's on the same platform, on the same outlet, under the same circumstances as a big ass act as Metallica, such as Metallica. So there are people preying on those normies, because for lack of a better term, they are not dumb. They simply don't have enough information. And these scumbags are taking advantage of those. And those are huge. Those are everywhere.
Yeah. And on that matter, it takes us back to the fundamental of this conversation. The whole thing about developing, let's call it peripheral skills, to that of simply being a musician. It may not be because you're gonna be the acting producer, the acting marketer, the acting whatever in your own venture. But if at least you're versed enough to spot the scams, to spot the traps, you avoid the traps. So I think, regardless, let's say you are surrounded by a good team or you know that you could, let's say you have money.
Yes.
You could outsource. A lot of those skills could come from third-party service providers. But even then, I would still recommend get into it a little bit. Dive a little bit into the realm of music production. Dive a little bit into the realm of business.
Yes.
Just so you know what you're getting yourself into. Yeah. You'll be able to spot the issues. You're gonna be able to spot the traps. And believe me, and believe him, there are many around.
And look, yeah. Look.